Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
All right, buddy.
Love is Blind Argentina, Brian. This is the reunion special, aka episode 11 of season one. Make sure you're like, subscribe to your TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. We've covered every season of Love is Blind here on the channel. We also do TikToks covering different topics, news outside of the season. So make sure you hit that notification bell, subscribe here on YouTube, also subscribe on TikTok. Brian, the last few reunions we've gotten, this one, Mexico, they are, and you phrased it really well in our kind of pre-meeting, really just like life updates. They're like glorified social media posts, basically, of hey, this is what's going on. It's an hour and 6 minutes of an episode, Brian. They spend a solid 25 minutes of it. I'd say maybe almost 30, flashbacking the whole season that we've already seen and showing us random clips of them on like vacations that like I frankly, I'm not here for that. I'm here for who's mad, who's broken up, and for some digging into that.
No, I completely agree. And the one reunion you didn't watch, the Habibi one, was really good. So it's just funny that it's like I don't know, maybe it's just like the Central America area, and I didn't really love UK either. I know some people in the comment section like, oh, I like reunions like this. It was like that's not why we made this page.
No, no, we want like the
Yeah, we want the
90
juice.
days, yeah, we want the other way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, I didn't go into this with oh, this is gonna be amazing. I was frankly annoyed I had to watch it at 9 p.m. I would have liked to watch this at 11 a.m.
I have no idea why this was a timed release as like they do for some of the live ones, the US.
Yeah.
Really didn't make any sense. But so quickly, we've had people that have watched the whole season with us. Brian, you have the couples written down.
Yeah, yeah.
let's
You want to just go
quickly just
chronological? Yeah.
let's quickly run through the status of where everyone was, and then
Okay.
we will give our kind of biggest surprise.
All right. So the first one we saw was Emily and Santiago. They are still together. They look like I mean the soccer. I know somebody explained to us the soccer or the football like what it was like over there. So it was cool. I actually enjoyed watching that video of them like side by
Yeah,
side. Thought that was actually kind of cool. I mean, good for them. I didn't really. Again, it's just they're together. So what am I supposed to say? Something negative?
yeah, it's good. I mean, I was not surprised by that. They had the most screen time. They were kind of the face couple, and for
Hmm.
first seasons of shows, when they highlight someone, a couple like that, it's usually because they want to be able to have a proof of concept. So good for them. I'm glad. And they really, again, that's the unfortunate part, like you said, is if I want to see them being happy now, I could just follow them on Instagram.
Right. And they did bring up a couple couples, and mainly them also. It's like the social media comments. Apparently, people
People
were
are
trashing them.
nasty.
Yeah.
No, oh, duh. This is not like the first season of that show. This is
It,
like the 90th season now. Like, you're just the first season of that iteration, guys. You need to just know what's going to happen.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's true. The thing is like these guys, none of these people, unless we don't, we're completely out of the loop of scandals. There's way worse stuff that happens in USA, and they get destroyed on the social media. So I'd love to know what the if anybody was like actually actively involved or seen any of this stuff. Let us know if what was the worst stuff because I'd like to know.
I have an idea here, Brian. I want to propose for any reality TV show or any reality TV contestant applying for shows. There's a lot of waivers you have to sign and applications. How about just some form of an attestation, an acknowledgement that no one is going to feel bad for whatever happens to me on this show. You need to sign an acknowledgement that you are already understanding that no one's going to feel bad for you. Like, I don't care. People are going to say crappy things online about you. They're going to threaten to unalive you. They're going to talk about your looks. They're going to talk about your
Yeah.
mother. And
Mhm.
you just sign the release.
Yeah.
Sign the shame release. I don't need other cast members rallying online for I don't stop the hate. No, we're barely hanging on here, people. We're barely hanging on with our reality TV that we want. You got to let some things. I'm not saying you encouraging the bullying or anything like that, but like I don't want to. I don't really want to hear about it. I don't want to hear that they're getting
I
bullied
mean,
online. They all get bullied online.
to me, that just shows that nothing really happened.
This is what we're
That's that.
talking about.
That's how we kind of interpret it. All right, moving on. Julieta and Ezekiel, they are not together.
Divorced. but
Yeah,
better. They're close.
they're
She's
friends
weird
now.
with him, man, because like now she's like being nice and showing him more affection now that they're not together. He's still holding the candle for her because he's like, you never know. She's like, oh, see, she's she's friend zoning the crap out of him. I feel bad. I think he'd be better off for him to cut ties. I don't think she's a bad person, but I think he's still hung up on her.
Probably. Yeah.
That's the vibe I picked up instantly, dude.
I wanted to ask you, what do you think of the way that they let you know if they were together or not?
Oh, dude, loved it. I love Hearts Are X's. Is that what
Mhm.
it was?
Yeah.
That's a great, yeah, I mean that's a great title too. And I liked it. You know, not like when they stole my light idea. So I mean that we still haven't settled that legal case yet. I still
We
haven't
should
gotten
start
any.
predicting like what are they gonna do? Like I would love to see them like both their faces up there and they push a button and it's like green, like a circle, or like a big X and it's like not together anymore, like over their faces. I would
I
like
want
that.
a big balloon version of each of them, and someone throws a
Yeah,
dart
yeah,
at the bad. You throw a
yeah.
dart over love or hate or something like that, or yeah, yeah, I don't know.
Or like hit the guys in a dunk tank and you pull a lever and like there's two levers and the one you pull is like if he stays up there together, if not, he gets dunked, like something like that. Let's
I want
spice
some comments. Let us know if you have any ideas about how you want them to reveal the relationship status
play Russian
next.
roulette.
Yeah, I just I feel bad for. I mean, look, I don't never happy when people break up, and I just get the vibe that this guy's still hung up on her. So
Yeah, good vibes though. Then we moved over to like we got a little update on Roberta and Ava, and then also like Augustina.
God,
And
they're
again, it just
awkward, awkward.
yeah, they had like weird segments where they were like in another room. You notice that? And
Yeah,
like
that's what I was gonna call it, like the triangles they were
yeah,
doing basically. These like off were they like they gave it I felt like I was watching like Monday Night Raw. These were like pre-recorded interview
like
sessions where you're afraid
skits.
the chick was gonna get up and smash them at some point. Like and they were we gotta keep them separated here backstage. We can't
Hmm.
understand what's gonna happen here. Augustina, a lot of great eye rolls during that segment though.
Hmm.
She
Hmm.
just like I go away, just go away. She's like he's this is my situation ship.
Yeah, not. I mean, they're not together, but
Yeah, it's just such when he comes to Buenos Aires, we hang out, but we're also not allowed to hook up with other people. But we're not like dating. Like I don't have to meet her mom or anything.
right.
Meanwhile, it's like her mom is probably in that studio audience sitting.
Hmm. Hmm.
All the
Hmm.
parents are there.
Right. Right. Yeah. Again, not the Jew. I was like that was another person I was expecting a little bit more from, and we didn't get anything.
They look tired.
Yeah. I wonder how long they were actually there. Maria and Mauricio. That's how you say his name, right?
Yeah,
Mauricio.
Maori.
Yeah. They're not together.
She looked
Obviously,
good.
they didn't get back. You know, she looks great. I thought I thought this was more of like the revenge.
That was
On
an intentional glam up.
good.
Yeah,
I'm
she was
glad
good.
because he stinks.
He's
They
a
were like, "Oh,
loser.
you're a good guy." When they were like, "You're a good guy," I was like, "This dude stinks." Like,
He's not a good guy. He's an
yeah,
asshole. He's a girl dad who was did the all he did was shit talk and objectify the chick, and like he's just Argentinian like good Charlotte. Like he's just an emo loser. Have fun with your fucking abs, dude. You 40 something, you're still single. Like have fun with your abs and your keto. Like
and he is now currently with Erica, who is a contestant on the show that we didn't see. God
this
bless her.
it's what these loser. That's like the kids in your high. These are like the kids like you went to high school with, and
Yeah.
they had like the first set of girls they hung out with, and now you go and see like 15 years later, and like half of them married some chick from that first group they started
Mhm.
hanging out with. Like
Mhm.
that's this dude. He's like he get nothing outside of Love Is Blind. And he knows it, especially after talking about this woman like a dog. Like another girl was like, "Are you in love?" She's like, "I don't know." Like.
That that's also what annoys me. Is like, why did they not bring up any like those comments that he made? They showed it in like clips, and it's like no one said anything. That like that shit wouldn't fly on USA.
Yeah, like Nick Lachey. Well, first, Vanessa would be death staring it, but at
Yeah,
least Nick Lachey would be like, "So as a man, like as a father, like you can't say things like that, right? Like just at least a little
yeah,
like
yeah. Just
verbal
how about
shame."
acknowledge it, even with just a sentence? They don't even say anything. That's what kind of annoys me. It's like
It's
they did that shit
he
on his
literally was
debut
like,
too.
"I." He should have started with the letter. He should have been like, "May I read my statement?"
Yeah,
I'm very sorry about talking about your looks. I am a girl dad and I'm
Yeah.
ashamed. Love is blind.
Right, and like he was also one of the guys that I thought would get a little heat, and he had no heat except he had praise. You got the host praising him. He's like, "Oh, you're a good dude. Like you were cooking in the kitchen." It's like, okay, buddy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's
Brian, Netflix. I will fly to Buenos Aires. I have a passport. I will do it for free. I listen. There's headphones. There's Google Translate now. Like I got you. I will bring that hot fire. Like we got you. But you gotta push on these people because if there's not a lot there, you gotta kind of instigate
right.
a little bit.
Right. If you're gonna comment about the hate they were getting, what were the comments? Like, bring up some of the comments so
Show
they can
them.
address them. Yeah, address the comments because people aren't just saying all this stuff for no reason.
Like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
had the parents. They had parents there. They talked to like two of them for like 5 minutes at most. I'm like, I don't what. Doesn't have to be an hour.
No, no, it didn't
It
have to
doesn't
be.
have to be its own week either, guys. Drop that with the wedding would be like kind of okay because it'd be like, all right, well, we
Mhm.
between finding out what happened and seeing like I don't have to sit there and anticipate. I j- I don't know. Like it's crazy. I miss USA like desperately right now. Like
Yeah, I mean, that coming back soon.
we're
And
getting ultimatums soon
if they
though.
do Habibi, you got to watch Habibi
No, I
just
almost
because
yeah. I mean, I'll do that
the
anyway. But
levels
like,
of misogyny is off the charts. So,
I mean,
all
we
right,
got ultimatum drops.
December
Oh,
5th.
4th, December
Yeah,
4th.
so it's coming up,
Yeah, so a
and
week
that's next
from
week.
today. It's a
That's
week from
awesome.
today.
That's good for us.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. Tom and Florfy, not together. Tom
Boring. Don't
shit.
care. Whatever.
They were like
Quitters.
fan favorites, but
They just didn't see. They just faded quick. They just yeah. A
yeah,
lot
I
of these
mean,
people just lost interest. They
well,
just
yeah. As soon as
lost
they left the
interest.
show, I mean, they wanted to leave the show, and it's just like you kind of hope they would be together, so they left the show, and it's just like okay, whatever. They were people. I think people were banking on them being together, and that's the it just got another one just fell flat. You didn't get like nothing. There's nothing there. It
Mm-mm.
stinks. Then we Brenda and Mateus not together.
Who cares? So again, like, what am I even bringing these people? I don't even care. I started laughing, Brian. I forgot about them.
I couldn't
Just
remember. I
forgot
remembered her
about them.
name. I remembered her name, but Brenda, but I could not for the life of me remember his
I
name.
sat there looking at, I swear to Christ, Brian, for about the first 50% of their flashback, I was like, is this a couple they just never showed us?
Right.
Like,
Yeah, again, it just shows.
because they didn't
And
even burn out. None of these people, like even Tom and Florfy, these people, they didn't have some blowout and
yeah,
leave
no,
and have some memorable moment. We got a subtitle, like, oh no, we're done. Bye.
yeah.
Don't care about you. Beat it.
And then another one we thought there'd be some sparks there. Florencia and Jose Luis, they are
God
still
damn
together.
it. They let me down. They confirmed to me that they're crazy, but they're crazy because they're just like just in
Crazy
this like
love.
codependent, weird. They both look sad to me, but they're saying they're happy. Hey, why do they have wedding rings? I'm
Dude,
confused.
this is terrible. I can't even. They got married,
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm saying. They got married. Where
Yeah,
are
so they
the
got cat wedding
rings?
bands. That's what he
Where
did.
are the wedding bands?
Yeah, like cat wedding bands, right? That's what it was.
Oh my
I didn't know
God.
what he was doing for a second. I was like, what is this guy pulling out? Like, I thought it was an edible. I thought it was like a
Paul, I
muffin.
thought it was cat ashes or
Yeah.
something. And this was our fifth cat who passed away. Here's here's her ashes.
I will.
I just
Yeah.
I wanted some I wanted them to I'm sorry, and I always say I wish for love, but I wanted them to like hate each other. Like I just thought that was gonna be like our easy layup. They were saving them for last. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, here we go. Wrong.
Yeah. I mean, we knew what we were getting here. The one other thing I want to add on is we finally saw the people that sing that song that they just play on repeat on this version and Mexico. I felt like that song, I know it, and I don't even speak Spanish like that. I can sing the words. How many times we heard it?
They're dancing and shit. I actually
They
saw
did a
that
Did you see
did
them
get
doing a Congo line? Did you see
yeah,
that?
that made me
That
feel
was so sad. That was so sad. And the homie, the host is wearing a hat. Did you see that? What is that? What's up with that?
I don't need these assholes wearing hats when they literally didn't even break a sweat hosting this thing. I don't need you. You're not allowed in the Congo line.
right? Like if
The guests shouldn't want to like hang out with you afterwards. You
yeah,
didn't do a good job. Like no one in a Bravo reunion is taking Andy Cohen out for a drink afterwards. They're all like, I don't want to see you for like till BravoCon, Andy. Bye. And it's like that's exactly how it should be.
right. Because every time he says hello to somebody, it's like filled with sarcasm.
No, because he just looks and he knows because they know he knows everything about them.
Yeah, right.
Like, that's
Right,
why by the
exactly.
time we go to like BravoCon, I want to have finished all of these franchises because I want to be able to look at all these people and be like, I know everything about you.
Right.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a shame. It's just, but I mean, I'm not annoyed because we knew what we kind of predicted this. It's life updates and it is what it is. But I'm still gonna watch it. I love Love Is Blind. It's fun.
Check out our other stuff. Like I said, next week we have the ultimatum. It's 5 episodes. So
Okay.
we may be breaking those up because I don't know if I can even watch five on Wednesday. So we may go back. We did the one season. We did do individual episodes and we sparsed them out over a few days. So maybe we'll do that.
Dude, no, we didn't. We did over hours.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll release. Yeah, that's true. We're releasing them
I
every.
honestly, dude, I prefer to do one. I don't want to know. I want to do 5 edits in a day.
No, well, obviously we would split that. That would be different.
This is also before we knew about 1.5 speed. That changed everything, man. That changed everything for viewing
Yeah,
for
I
us.
think we could say if these. I'm talking like 3 minute videos, like just like how we did like something crazy happens. Like remember the first season when that table episode, like that had to be
Well, the
its own.
proposal.
That had to be its own review. You know what I mean? Like it's like can't mix that into one. It's like that was a crazy dinner, the
Mhm.
craziest dinner of my life. You know, like that kind of crap gets its own. So we'll let you know. Just like I said, if you subscribe here, TikTok, Twitter, you won't miss a thing. You'll see exactly what we end up settling on. Um, Probably also because of stupid Survivor. But
Yeah.
until next week, for myself and Brian, thank you guys so much for watching this season. Peace.